Hello everyone, so welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to give you some helpful tips so that you can be very successful in this course. Okay, so the first tip, it's an old tip. Now the thing is that you have to start working on the weekly modules in the beginning of the week. Now you already know this, right? Make sure you start working on these modules on Monday. Watch 3-4 videos per day, do 3-4 quizzes per day. You know, the lessons are broken up into small videos, and you know, with each quiz you get 2 attempts. Make sure you use both attempts and get the full points. And after the first attempt, you know, you get quiz mini videos which are like the answers to the questions. Watch these mini videos, correct your mistakes, do the problems correct in the second time. Use these modules as a learning process. Okay, if you use these mini videos, both attempts, and if you start in the beginning of the week, you can use the structure effectively and learn slowly, and that's the best way to learn mathematics. Okay, so spend like 12 to 15 hours per week. This is an accelerated course. You know, during the summer we have only 7 weeks, so there's some work that required from your part. Okay, so if you wait until the weekend, you're gonna mess up the course. Okay, so make sure you start in the beginning of the week. I mean, you can keep your web assignment until the end of the week, but make sure you work on these modules. Try to finish most of the modules, most of the quizzes by Friday. Okay, so don't procrastinate work, in simple words. But that's an old thing. Let me show you something new. If you go to Canvas, if you go to modules, you can see there are 3 special modules. These are called exam review modules. Now think about this. If you want to recall, like near the exam, if you want to refresh like section 2.3, you have to find the weekly module and you have to find the relevant lecture videos, right? Now we have a lot of lecture videos and that can be hard. So here's our solution for that. Now, these exam review modules, they are not count towards your final grade. They are not compulsory. They are totally optional. So if you don't like them, you don't need to do them. And you don't need to move through sequential order inside the exam review modules. You can access them anytime. Okay, so you get a complete freedom inside this exam review modules. Okay, so let's open exam review module. So if you open it, you can see there are lots of quizzes. I mean, like quiz for each section. Now if you go inside this quiz, you can see old and new review practice problems so that you can prepare for the exam. Okay, and again, these are not compulsory. Okay, and they are not counted towards your final grade. And you get 10 attempts to do each of these quiz. You can do as many as times you like. But that's not the good thing. Inside these quizzes, you can find advice boxes. So inside these advice boxes, what we provide is, well, first we provide the relevant lecture video links inside the quiz. Okay, so for example, like section 2.3 quiz, inside section 2.3 quiz, you can get the lecture videos and also review questions. So if you have forgotten lecture video, if you want to watch it, you can watch it and then do the problem. But if you are feeling comfortable, you can just do problems. And not only that, guess what? You get quiz mini videos for each of these questions. So once you do the question, you can watch the video key and correct your mistakes and learn from your mistakes. Okay, so there's that opportunity too. So it's like each of these quizzes is like a story. So if you open section 1.1, 1.2 quiz, for example, so you get the lecture videos and then you get some questions, then again you get the other part of the lecture video, then some questions. So you can move through like you're reading a story, if that making sense. Now the biggest advantage here is if you scroll down to the bottom of each of these quiz, you can find what? Past exam papers. Yes, so not only past exam papers. Now right now we are inside the section 1.1 and 1.2 review quiz. So what we would do is we would give you advice. So for example, we say like in the 2018 fall exam, question 1, 2 and 3 are from section 1.2 and 1.1 and 1.2. So inside each quiz we will give you practice past paper exams and also relevant questions, reference to the relevance question for the quiz that you are in. Okay, so the idea here is if you are feeling uncomfortable with a certain section 1.1 and 1.2, first watch the lecture material if you want, do some review questions, then finally come to the past exam paper questions and do the relevant questions from that section. Okay, so you can learn, you can review in an organized manner. So that's the idea. Now the other thing is, you don't want to do these exam review modules like the night before the exam. No. So the idea here is try to finish the weekly modules well before the exam and start working on these exam review modules like 2-3 days before. Then you can utilize these great exam review modules and you can study better. Okay? Alright, done with the exam reviews. Now one more thing. Now I said that we need integration and linear algebra knowledge a lot in this course. Now if you go to the Canvas homepage, right here you can find integration review page. So if you go to that page, you can find in basic integration, integration by substitution, integration by parts, review video series. Okay, they review integration from the scratch. Okay, you can watch them anytime you like, and not only that, you also get notes. Now the other thing is, if you want to do practice programs, if you go to exam 1 review module, you can see integration review quizzes, and you don't need to move through sequential order. You can access them anytime. You can even access them now. If you want more problems, you can do this integration review quizzes. Okay, so we have broken up the integration lessons into very small videos. Because you have already done integration in calculus 2, you might only need to watch 2-3 videos depending on your strength in integration. But if you're weak in integration, if you think so, you can watch them from the scratch and review them. Okay, reviewing linear algebra will be done inside the weekly modules because we use ton of linear algebra, so that's in future. Okay, so use these resources well. Okay, organize well, make sure you use them in an effective manner. Alright, so the last thing I'm gonna say is that, so if you need a special need, like if you are a student with a disability, or if you think that you need reasonable accommodation, make sure you contact the Dean of the Students. So the link to the Dean of the Students and the web page at MTU can be found on the last page of the syllabus. Okay, and you have to do some paperwork to get accommodation, so start doing that early in the semester, right now. Okay, contact the Dean of the Students and make sure you do the paperwork and let them know officially. And if you need assistance with hardware or software, any problem, contact your instructor if you think you need a special need. If you think that you have an IT problem, contact Michigan Tech IT. Link and their web page to Michigan IT also again can be found on the last page of the syllabus. Now last page of the syllabus is very important. You can even find a lot of links, like link for the academic integrity policy at MTU, that can be also found in the last page of the syllabus. Okay, alright, let's see. Yeah, that's it what I have for this video, so I will catch you in the next video. So thank you very much.